My journey started over 49 years ago and has led me to here. A woman, a career, a partner, a home and a child. But nothing has come to me in the ordinary way, especially being a mother. I always had a community service focus, and when it became too late for me to have my own child naturally, it made sense after grieving to put my attention to caring for a child in need, to foster.
How did the court proceedings affect you?
Really, it was a very difficult process. I had never been through anything like that before. I hadn't ever been in a court before. So it was really a very different kind of experience for me. It was stressful. It was difficult to even understand whether or not we'd come out of that process feeling like we would be okay. What ensued was 10 months of a children's court legal process to decide whether my foster daughter would be returned to her biological mother. The court requires contact with the biological mother 6 times a year. It never occurred to me that in caring for a child, I would be directly confronted with a birth mother's neglect, anger and defiance. Yet 3 months after our foster daughter had come home, we had a formal review meeting with the foster caseworker. The birth mother arrived at the meeting and simply said, "I just need to tell you, you don't need to talk about her future. She won't be staying with you. I've applied to get her back."
Hi, Abby. I'm Sandy. And I'm Maxine. And these are our dogs.
When we first met her, I was nervous, wondering how she felt and thinking that maybe she felt nervous as well because she has never met me before. I remember when I made her this book to tell her about us, so she wasn't frightened. She loved it. I was stunned. I had already bonded with my foster daughter. She had already been moved 4 times in her short life, and I had given up my career to be a mother. I didn't know if we were going to come away with our child with us or not. I didn't know if we were going to have to support her being separated from us and having to go back to a biological mother that she no longer knew. She knew her, but she didn't live with her. She hardly spent time with her. She hadn't been in her company for living with her for more than 5 years. So to think that somehow we'd have to give her up, like I was the person who took care of her, and then to have to go back to someone else. I had to do everything I possibly could to ensure that she was safe. Her feelings were put at the very front. Even if I lost her, even if she was not going to be with me anymore, my feelings had to be put aside for her so that she was protected. Because she's now been with us for more than 2 years, I can adopt her. It's a 2 to 3 year process and most parents don't consent, and the court has to review the views on placement all over again.
right. The things I do, I say, it's alright. Sometimes you turn it into something tough.